Satya, mind, body, spirit, health, and healing. It never ceases to amaze me the way highly sensitive and conscious individuals have the ability to link their physical symptoms to the deeper emotional and psychological causes. Oftentimes, they aren't necessarily using the language of TMS or even mind-body symptoms, but nevertheless they are making clear connections between mind and body. The rapper and visual artist Eligh is doing just that in this conversation with brother Eligh.
I never lost the butterflies stepping on stage. Even now, yeah, I still have them. The last time I saw you, still have them. Going on in front of 12 people, still have them. You know, Crazy. It doesn't matter.
Crazy.
It's always been there. And the desire to do my best has always been there. And I think you and I share that as well.
Yeah.
And I think we both had voice challenges along the road in learning how to take care of my voice and why my voice was tripping out on me, and learning that in-ears became the way to go for me because monitors were murdering my ears, and my ears were, I have tinnitus now, and one of my ears doesn't work as good as the other one. High frequencies are gone in my right ear.
At this point, Eligh has identified two physical manifestations, that being problems with his voice and ringing in his ears, and the potential physical causes. I say potential because from my point of view, the physical causes are quite distinct from the actual root causes. Now watch how quickly and smoothly he transitions in discussing the real reasons behind his symptoms.
And learning it wasn't really about the voice. It was more about the disease of perfectionism that I clung to for so long, that this is a sense of control you were talking about as well.
Right,
trying to control the outcome on stage by over-rehearsing, over-practicing. And by the time I get there, just being able to make sure that I don't mess up. Because if I mess up, oh my God, it's just the worst. But for me, it's losing control on stage. If I forget a lyric all of a sudden, I feel panicky, like I lost my way, like people are going to think less of me or whatever, when in reality, none of that mattered. No one even really, they hear the vocals, and a lot of the songs people want to hear the verses, but it's the energetic exchange that people are there for. They're there to be with you. Just getting that energy going. So it took me a long time. The last couple of years, I went from, I got a show December 10th. I'm starting November 10th. I'm going to start rehearsing. It's like, dude, a month, 3 weeks ahead. Like now I get like 2 days in right before, maybe a week if it's new songs that I'm doing. But I had to really check myself. Like, bro, you don't need to do. It started harming my voice is what I was saying. So I was doing physical harm, trying to maintain that control and attach myself to this being perfect thing that does not exist.
At this point, Eligh has brilliantly identified a couple of the key root causes behind physical symptoms, those being the obsessive need to control, self-judgment and the subsequent guilt and shame, and some good old perfectionism. Being a musician myself, I am no stranger to the crazy shit that starts to happen when we go to sing or rap. I have experienced being good to go, then going to sing or perform in front of people, or plugging in the microphone and recording equipment, and suddenly the throat starts acting up. Weird phlegm suddenly appears in the throat, or we have the sensation of tightening up and closing of the throat. Eligh goes on to do a great job of modeling the type of letting go that needs to happen if we are going to heal.
Well, mine is still an ego thing, but it's the ego showing up in a different form, and it definitely is related to control.
Right. I've been hyper-focused on my voice a lot of my life because I think it just goes deeper than the actual voice, and the need to be heard is the obvious thing. Letting go of being perfect as well is just the biggest one.
Beautiful. I would add that this is related to our fifth chakra, that being our throat chakra, which has everything to do with our ability to self-express. One of the most extreme examples I have seen of this energy center being affected is in that of a man I greatly admire, John F. Kennedy Jr., who speaks the truth despite the highest of consequences, and who has every reason to believe that they are a real possibility. A big thanks goes out to Eligh and brother Eligh for sharing such a heartfelt and meaningful conversation. I'll leave you with a quote from Paramahansa Yogananda's guru, Sri Yukteswar. Those who have studied physiology should go further and investigate the science of the soul. A subtle spiritual structure is hidden just behind the bodily mechanism. If you found this to be meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to support and encourage future creations of this kind. And if you feel the guidance of someone who has been walking this path for some time would be helpful for you, I would love to work with you. I am now accepting bookings at howtosayfupolitely.com.